Well, I just woke up and my eye is swollen, but it doesn't actually hurt at the moment. When I went to bed last night, I had such a headache from this eye. I went to bed early, so I didn't have to take care of my dogs and cats. I was in bed at like 8:45. I'll never go to bed that early. Well, I'm outside, loading up my car, and sun is rising. I've got a 12-minute drive to the start of my ride. It's chilly, but it's not as chilly as I thought it would feel, so that's good. My toes aren't frozen instantly, so these are good signs. After 10 minutes of getting my bike ready for this day-long ride, yes, I have bags. I have panniers on my bike because I have cold weather gear on and it's gonna get warmer later. I'm finally ready to go. My fingers are frozen. My broken finger is throbbing, but it's a beautiful start to the day. So I'm gonna be on bike trails all day long today, with the exception of there's gonna be no bathrooms open on the trail, so I'll have to get off and find a bathroom and lunch at some point. But other than that, I'll be on bike trails. And this first one, I don't know the name of it. But it goes along the lake. I'm hoping there's a sign somewhere. Provo Canyon Trail. That's funny, because Provo Canyon's way over there, between the two mountains. Oh, the sun feels so good. My fingers are frozen little blocks of ice right now. I just saw a sign that said Provo River Jordan Parkway, but the last time I was on this trail, it did not connect. It connects to the Provo River Trail, but not the Jordan River. Maybe they've actually continued it. There's been some beavers at work here. That one's almost gone. That's leaning toward the trail. Scary. So anyway, this trail doesn't go very far as I know. But it's been years since I've been on this trail. Oh, that's so pretty. What? Oh, pretty. This goes, I don't know where this goes. This is new. There's a lookout tower. I wonder where this goes. I gotta stop and take a look at the map. Whoa, shoes are slippery on this deck. This is gorgeous. I've never been out on this lake this early in the morning to see the sunrise. I've seen the sunset from it. So from Google Maps, it looks like it's just a little loop. So I'll just go back out to where I parked and then head up the Provo River Trail. But I can see why they never continued the trail, because the land just disappears. Oh, I wish I could live there. That is so cool. surrounded by these beautiful fields. Water's right there, mountains right here. The sun had gone behind a wall of clouds, and I'm hoping that that burns off soon because it's chilly. Well, I've only seen one cyclist out, but I've seen a lot of runners, walkers. My eye seems to be feeling quite a bit better. My fingers are finally starting to not be so numb. I'm starting to sweat just a little bit, so I think I need to take off this outer coat. Got the river over here. I should be following this for about 20 miles, something like that. I was not expecting that. I went off trail to come see it because I could see it, but not great. So I changed into this glove on this hand. I still have the thick glove on my broken hand because it does not like cold at all. So I'm gonna let that one stay warm. And it's only 41 degrees, but because of the cloud cover looking kind of menacing, I looked at the Weather Channel and it's not supposed to be rainy today at all. But sure looks like it might. It's been an hour and I've gone 6.5 miles. I forgot how slow I am in the cold. I went to grab my water bottle. Apparently I changed my gear. I went to grab my water bottle and it's got a little handle on it. And it hooked onto the bar end shifter. And I dropped it and I caught it on my foot and was able to hold it there until I braked. And then it fell. When the sun was rising this morning, it was hitting this mountain. It was so beautiful and I had so much hope for a sunny day. I feel like when I'm trying to walk in the water and you're trying so hard and you're hardly moving, that's what it feels like. My toes are frozen. So I just need wool socks, which are too big to fit in these shoes, unfortunately, which is why I didn't wear them. So this bike trail goes up between two mountains through a canyon. And I was planning on going that way right now, but because it's still cold and my toes are still frozen, I'm gonna wait till later. I catch an intersection of another bike trail right up here that goes up north. It's mostly flattish, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be warm by the time I get back to this spot. Well, I'm now on the Murdoch Canal Trail, and this will take me up to Lehi. I think I'll be lucky to make 50 miles today because I've been out for an hour and 47 minutes and I've gone almost 11 miles. So it's not looking very promising for a 70+ mile day, but I'm doing my best. I've only ridden this trail once, and I didn't ride a whole lot of it because it was in the middle of a heat wave and it was over 100 degrees. So I just didn't get to do the whole thing like I was planning on that day. They're just on the side of the trail. They're so cute. There's some sunlight over there. I hope I get some today. I'm not convinced I will at this point. I just went and checked on one of the bathrooms and it's open. So I may actually have access to bathrooms. On the Provo River Parkway Trail, they have tunnels under the road, so you never have to cross a road on that trail. But on this one, it's a canal trail, and they built the trail on top of the canal. So it crosses roads and you can't dig tunnels because of the canal. So there's a lot of roads to cross. Luckily, so far, none have been busy at all. Still cold, but my Garmin says it's 48 degrees now. So 10 degrees warmer than when I started. Clouds are breaking up over here, so maybe there's still hope for sun at some point today. So on my bike tours I've done in the past, this handlebar bag is where I keep my food, and it is still, but I always have everything wrapped up. I have to stop and snack, or at least stop and open something. And on my tours, I have these bags open. So I've broken them up into individual sized pieces and have the bags open so I can have snacks easily. Keeps me getting my calories easier. This glove was working really well. It's keeping my finger cushioned. Can't really bend it. I can't bend it anyway, with or without the glove on, but it's just keeping my finger protected and warm. I'm not having any issues with the cold, so that's good. At least not in my fingers on that hand. It's still here. It was just further in than I remembered. Well, I'm glad it's still here. Such a pretty, peaceful place to ride. If I were to live in the city, I would definitely want to live near one of these trails. So much nicer biking on one of these. Not having to be afraid of the cars coming up behind you going 75 miles an hour. That's the lake down there. Grew up in this valley and we had vineyards and orchards right down the street from us, and then we moved and we lived right next door to them, and we used to play in the orchard and the vineyard every day in the summer. And those are all gone now in the town that I grew up in. But out here there's still a few, and a few fields as well. Not many, and they'll probably be gone in the next 10 years, but for now, there's still a little bit of country out here. There's sunlight up there. The sun is getting close to where the sky is actually showing, so I do have hope that I will feel the sun before this ride is over. I have a shadow. Sunlight. I'm so excited. My toes are still frozen, so I need that sunlight to hit my toes. This trail is pretty cool because it's got this, which is for bikes. And then it's got this gravelly portion you can take your bike on, and then there's a walking trail separate. Sunlight. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I need to take off my buff though. I am starting to get a little warm. Not my toes, but the rest of me. So this is the pipe that they put down for the canal to put the trail on top of. Pretty big. So it's just an irrigation canal for farming and that kind of thing. So I guess it has a lot of water going through it because that's huge. I've decided that the only part of this trail that I remember is the part with the barn. I don't remember a single bit of this. but maybe I haven't gone this far, I don't know. Back at that last stop, I took my hat and my buff off, and I took my windproof socks off and put my smart wool socks on. I was just going up 11% grade. I find it hard to believe that I'm still on the canal. Woo. Anyway, I took my windproof socks off because I wasn't sure if maybe the fact that they're too tight was the reason why my toes were still numb. So went ahead and switched them out because I brought another pair of socks with me. And I put the bags back on, but already they seem to be much happier. I'm here struggling trying to get out of this windbreaker because the zipper's stuck. But while I'm here, look at this. What a view to be stuck at. I'm in the city now. Look at how packed in those houses are. It's crazy. I'd like to live close to a bike trail like this, but not in a neighborhood like that or like this. I need my space. I'm biking next to a really busy road and I can hear it, but they've done a good job of keeping a buffer here. So I haven't seen it very much. Very nice. And the view is so nice. Well, I'm going underneath the interstate right now. I'm gonna get to the other side, and in about 1.5 miles is the end of this trail. This is nice. I like how they've done this. So this is a golf course at Thanksgiving Point, and that bike trail down there is the Jordan River Parkway Trail, which I was hoping to bike part of, but I just don't think that's gonna happen today. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this trail where it meets that one, so just in a couple minutes here, and I will look at the map and see if there's any way to connect this Jordan River Parkway to the Utah Lake Trail that I was gonna go on. So I'll look at it in a second. Well, that's the Jordan River down there. It's got a really nice bike trail. I rode it once before it was finished, and it was fun, but a lot of it was gravel and dirt and giant potholes and things. Well, I couldn't find a way to connect using this trail down there, so I'm just gonna turn back and my climb begins. I just stopped at this gas station to go to the bathroom real quick, and this is a gas station I stopped at in 1999. I was doing my first century. It would have been my first century. It started pouring down, hailing on me, and I got to this spot and there was nothing else around. This was the first place I passed, and I called my sister and I asked her to come and get me, and she did. I was at mile 90, and I was still probably like 20 miles from home, maybe 15. So I definitely would have gotten my century. I still felt good, but anyway, my sister came and got me and it stopped raining, and I felt like telling her just to go home without me, but I didn't want to be rude, so I went home with her. Can you see me in the window? Whew. I love seeing this view. I've still got my tights on. It's my last cold weather thing I've got on. And I'm getting ready to take them off as soon as I find the next bench. It's pretty chilly, but because I'm working, I'm pretty warm. I have leg warmers, I'll probably put them on, but right now I don't need these heavy tights. I just got to the point where I was too hot. I had to take that hot winter glove off. Got my splint on. It feels uncomfortable, but we'll see how it feels a couple miles down the road. If I need to, I'll put that thick glove back on. Oh, it feels so good out right now. So beautiful. I can't believe I've been riding for 5.5 hours. It doesn't feel like that, which I'm thankful for, but it's hard to believe I've been biking that long. It's good to see that in town there's a lot of people biking, because out where I live, I almost never see anybody. It's good to see there's a different world. So earlier there was no wind, like none at all. And now I have a tailwind. It's gonna be much better. It's kind of crazy to think that we're at the end of November here. And I'm biking in shorts. It's usually very cold and snowy by now. Now, I'm not complaining, mind you. I'll take this weather as long as I can get it. Now there's that barn. That shine out there is the lake that I was gonna try to bike to from Jordan River Trail, but decided I shouldn't do that today. But I still might do the Linden Heritage Trail to get down there. I still have to decide. I know I'm slow, but I don't really know how much slower I am than other people until I see people biking, which I never do. Man, these two guys just passed me so fast. I don't know how people get that fast. I wish I could be faster, but I'm just happy I can bike at all. Look at those mountains. That's Mount Timp back there, the white one. That's the tallest one in the valley. And that's already got its snow on it. Not a lot of snow, but some. And then it continues over here behind the G mountain. That's the mountain that, the white one is the one that Sundance Ski Resort is on. I've been wearing this glove for 15 miles now, I believe, and it's okay. Splint is necessary with these gloves because there's no cushion, but I prefer how it feels with the winter glove on. My hand was just getting so hot in that glove, so I had to take it out. I'm glad I had it this morning though, for sure, and I'll need it at the end of the ride too, I imagine. I'll be going downhill at the end, the last 15 miles, I think. So I'll definitely be glad I had it. I came out to this road and I had no idea where I was. I was like, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go here. And then I realized this is the road that takes me down to the canyon over there to my other bike trail that I started on this morning. So I'm gonna go up the canyon and then down back to the lake. So The next step is up the canyon. I'm gonna stop and go to the bathroom and get water first. Here I am. Well, I'm glad I waited to do this section till it was warmer. It'll be a lot more enjoyable. Ooh, bumpy. If you watched my birthday ride, it was up there with that mountain. Went up and over around. That was a great ride. But I'm in the same canyon I started in on that ride. I call that the Castle Rock. Do you recognize that mountain from my birthday ride yet? Well, because this canyon is so narrow, it gets dark early. It takes a while in the morning to get sunlight. It would have taken forever this morning. Look how strong that wind's blowing. Should be coming straight down and it's going sideways. It's nice that it's cold enough that there's not a million groups of people sprawled across the entire trail taking it over. Just behind me, there's a place that I always called Wind Point because it felt like the wind changes directions right there and it pushes you up the canyon the rest of the way. Every single time. I've never not had it do that. And it's doing it again today. Pretty cool. This is beautiful. I love it. Well, I'm almost to the end of this trail. I'll just go to the bathroom, turn around, and head back to the lake. Oof. I forgot. They close these bathrooms for the season. So I couldn't go to the bathroom here. Oh, there's so many people getting their pictures taken here at this park right now. Biking up into those mountains is lots of fun, but I'm not doing that today. I don't have enough time. And I want to get back down to the sunlight before it disappears for the night. Alright, so I'm 7 hours, 48 minutes in. I'm at 56 miles. I've got about 13 miles to make it back to Utah Lake, I believe. And then if I have any more time, I'll ride around that area right down there. Go see the observation deck again. That was cool. Look how beautiful. I am glad for what I put on to be warm because it is cold going down this canyon. No sunlight. Not hitting me anyway. It's hitting the tops of the trees, but not me. It's chilly. And I'm fighting a headwind, so I'm getting that extra wind blast too. Oh, look at those sharp peaks, especially right over here. Oh, so pretty. So after about a half an hour of sewing, my hand hurts so bad it's stiff and sore and I can't bend it right. So it just gets all painful. But I've been riding my bike for over 8 hours and my hand feels mostly fine because I don't have to bend my hand in weird ways while I bike like I do when I'm sewing. So this is way better than sewing. Adam thought this was going to be hard for me. No, this isn't too bad. Those clouds are really moving now. It's that headwind I'm facing. I don't know what these things are actually called, but I call them old men. Because you know how really old men have these wispy white hairs on their head? They blow in the wind. That's what these remind me of. Little old men heads. Do you know what they're called? Like for real? Because I'm sure old men is probably not their real name. Once I get to the mouth of the canyon, I'm gonna be putting on some more warm clothes because, whoo, it's getting chilly. Sun's getting low. Let's see, it is 4 o'clock. Sun's supposed to set in an hour. So I have about enough time to get down to the lake before sunset. So this used to be a railroad. So we got the old railroad bridge. They're already decorating for Christmas with fireplaces and lights. Woo, it's starting to get chilly. I need to get some more layers on, but I'm gonna stop at the bathroom. First one I see. And then go get some warmer layers on and race down to the lake so I don't miss sunset down there. I've got 25 minutes to make 8 miles to get to the lake by sunset. Seems like quite a stretch, but I'm gonna do my best. See what time I get there. There was a woman running directly down the middle of the bike trail and kind of going back and forth between the two sides, and so I said, I'm gonna pass you, which side do you want me on? And I said it pretty loud. I waited for a response. I got nothing. And then she turned around and screamed. I'm trying. I don't know if I'll make it or not, but I'm still giving it my best effort. Well, the cloud colors are gone, so I'm not gonna make it down there in time. That's fine. I'm still gonna make it. Just a little later than I hoped. Oh look, this tunnel has lights. How nice. None of the other ones have so far. Got my light on now. Helps me see the bumps in the trail easier. Gonna stop at my car, take my bags off, go back over to the observation deck and see what I can see. Whoa, golly. The sun is gone, but it's still beautiful. This is Utah Lake. If the gates are still open when I get over there, I'll go in and go to the jetty. So pretty. Didn't think I'd see much from the observation tower. I got something to see. I meant to get rid of my sunglasses when I got to my car, but I totally forgot. So I thought it was darker than it was. This world is such a beautiful place. I can't imagine not wanting to get out here and enjoy it and see new things and, well, same things and old things, all the things. It's just so beautiful. And I'm lucky enough to want to and to be able to. I found somewhere for my sunglasses. I've tried getting them in there before and I haven't been able to, but I think I was going too low. I had to go higher. Thank goodness for somewhere to put them. Not on my face because it's too dark. pretty dark now. I'm gonna head back to my car. It's probably half a mile away. It's not too bad. I love listening to the water. I could just sit here all night and do that. But I need to get back. I need to get dinner. I haven't eaten an actual real meal today, so I need to do that. And my cats are waiting for me to gather them, and I'm over an hour away from the house, so they'll have to wait till I get home. So I stopped by my car and dropped off my panniers so I could just finish this ride out without the weight on it, on the bike. And there was a car parked next to my car with the lights on. Put my bags in and took off. When I passed it again, they were still there. So I think I'm just gonna bike around the corner, leave my bike, grab my car and go over to where I'm gonna stash my bike, because I don't know who they are. I don't know what their intentions are. And they're probably just waiting for someone to get back off of the bike trail, but I'm not gonna take my chances. Woo! Almost went off the trail. Well, my ride is over. I'm back at my car. The people are gone, so I don't feel like I'm about to get kidnapped. So I'm gonna pull in and unload and get going. But I will see you next time. Until then, get outside. No matter the weather, you gotta get out and enjoy it. There's only so much time we're given. We just have to use it. Oh, and I rode for 10 hours and I made it 74.5 miles.